I came to love books and love literature and the written word here. It's just so much a part of who I am, and I just feel really lucky.
But it was certainly a place where I spent my teenage years feeling really encouraged to sort of state my opinion to the world.
This is some of the things I loved about GDS, you know, that it was throughout high school and really throughout middle school too, but this place where people wanted to be.
Now that I teach as well as write, I feel like the people I model myself after are Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights and various teachers that I had here.
You know, I was really leaning towards a creative profession, so that's what I really focused on while I was here, and I got really a tremendous amount of support for that.
I was like in a lot of the plays, and I really loved doing the shows here and made a lot of friends doing that. And I started being in theater, and so actually GDS was very useful for that because I actually had a lot of practical skills and experience doing it.
And the way that we were encouraged to really express ourselves and to be creative, I think, is really unusual in a lot of ways, and that's something that I've always really appreciated that.
It's sort of one of the first places I've been where my friends were smarter than me, so it was just sort of land of arguments in a good way.
There's a heavy emphasis at the school on English literature and in writing and in critical thinking through writing. And given that the primary writing that I do is nonfiction, being able to do that and having sort of a wide breadth of knowledge of both like sort of how to read and then how to express the things you think about reading through writing is very useful.
You know, if you were reading a novel or Shakespeare, or if you were taking Richard Avedon's government class or Bobby Asher's American history class, all you were doing is looking at what you're given and then trying to understand what you're not being told or what questions you should be asking. And I think that that relates very, very directly to certainly what I do and what a lot of my friends ended up doing.
It's also, I think, pretty hard to escape from here without becoming a decent enough writer and becoming someone who sort of understands how to marshal evidence to make a point.
I think that those are professions that require you to think critically about the world around you. There are professions that don't take what you're told for granted.
If you are inclined towards writing and arts, you're going to definitely find that kind of support coming from Georgetown Day School.